Hey, it's Sam.
And John.
And you can watch new episodes of our latest podcast, OKOP, where we tell the funniest freaking stories on the internet.
Like someone making billions off of playing RuneScape?
Oh, make those Bitcoin billies. Or the doctor accidentally putting the mistress as the emergency contact instead of the wife.
Hey, yo, that sounds like a family feud. Do not tell Steve Harvey. But the point is, we got some bangers.
Yes, so if you want to laugh and occasionally cringe, listen now for free wherever you get your podcasts.
The Fibber, McGee, and Molly Show. Every weekday at this time, NBC brings you Fibber, McGee, and Molly, transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. Fibber and Molly will be with you in a minute. You know, defense is one job we can't put off. Because if we want security for our home and country tomorrow, we've got to do something about it today. Obviously, we can't all do our share in person. But every one of us can make our dollars help defend freedom. How? By investing in United States savings bonds. And when you do, you'll be handsomely repaid. That's right. You'll get a return of $4 for every $3 you put in, and in less than 10 years. In addition, you can hold your bonds beyond maturity and earn further interest. 3% interest, compounded semi-annually for as long as 10 additional years. Sign up today for freedom. Join the payroll savings plan where you work, or the bond-a-month plan where you bank. Either way, the money is deducted automatically. It's the painless way to save for your and your country's future. You'll feel more secure tomorrow if you invest in United States savings bonds today. The nicest part of a trip out of town is the part where you come home. And here, coming home for a trip out of town, are Mr. and Mrs. McGee.
Ah, boy, it's good to get home again.
Yeah. How much was the cab?
$1.80. If we'd have got out 3 blocks back like I wanted us to, it would only been $1.60.
I owe you 20 cents then. The 3 blocks were worth it.
Look at the newspapers all over the yard. Doggone it, I told that kid to stop delivering them till we got back.
Well, don't worry about it now.
Gee whiz. Nobody ever does anything right. I just can't stand inefficiency.
Got your door key?
It's in my coat pocket.
Which one?
The coat in the suitcase.
Wait, I've got my key. I hate inefficiency, too. Set the bags here in the hall, dearie.
Okay.
My, this house smells musty. Let's open some windows. Let some air through here.
You go ahead, Tootsie. I'll gather up the newspapers. See what's been going on while we're away.
Okay, sweetheart. Well, I better get out and check the kitchen. I'll have to order some groceries for dinner. Call Mr. Wimple and pick up our little parakeet. Refrigerator's okay. Have to throw out that head of lettuce and those cucumbers in there. Oh, what on earth is the matter with that milkman? Look at the back porch, knee-deep in bottles of milk. I wrote the silly thing a note and put it in the milk bottle the day we... Oh. Here's the milk bottle and the note on the kitchen table. Oh, well.
Hey, Molly, I found a note in the mailbox.
Good. Any mail?
No, I told the mailman to hold it, remember? Look at this note. Who do we know named F.C.?
F.C.? What does it say?
Says, do you know what day this is? Must see you. F.C. F.C. Who's F.C.?
And what does he want? And what day is what? There's not even a date on it.
I wonder who the dickens is.
Well, don't worry about it. Whoever it is will call you or something.
I suppose.
Take the bags upstairs, will you? I'll come up and unpack them.
Okay. F.C. Wonder if it was that guy I met on the train that wanted me to go in the muffin business with him. No, it couldn't be him. His name was...
I'll get the phone, dearie.
Maybe that's him, Molly.
79 Wistful Vista, Molly McGee speaking. Ah, hello, Mabel. It's Mabel Toops, dearie.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Mabel, we just got in the house. Just wonderful, Mabel. No, we didn't see my Aunt Sarah, but... Yeah, that's where we went. Yeah, we went to see my wealthy Aunt Sarah. Wait, Mabel, the doorbell's ringing. McGee, somebody at the door. McGee? Just a minute, Mabel. I'll have to get the door. Hang on. Come in.
Hello there, daughter. Hi, John. Hey, where's the boy, daughter? You leave him there?
Hello, Mr. Oldtimer. No, he's upstairs. We just got home.
I know you did, daughter. Talked to the taxi driver. Said he brung you home from the station. $1.80. Said Johnny give him a dime tip. Said the dime had a hole in it. Gonna let his girl wear it on her charm bracelet.
You get all the news, don't you?
Yep, I try to keep up with... Hi, Johnny! Welcome home, boy!
Old-timer. Hey, you know anybody named FC?
FC.
FC.
Well, now, let me think a minute there, Johnny.
Found a note in his mailbox signed FC.
Yeah.
FC. Couldn't be Frank Sinatra, could it?
I doubt that.
Well, there's no use worrying about it, I guess. What's happened around town while we were gone, old-timer? Anything?
Oh, lots of news, son. Lots of news.
Good.
First of all, you know Bessie's sister and her husband?
Mm-hmm.
They've been expecting a baby.
Oh, yes, I know. Wonderful. Was it a boy or a girl?
Ain't had it yet, daughter. Still expecting.
Oh. Well, that's big news, all right. What else happened?
Well, you remember last fall when they had that training session for the new cops?
Yeah.
And the chief of police was showing them how to draw fast? And he yanked his gun out and shot himself in the foot?
Yes, I remember that.
Well, sir, they had another training session yesterday.
Yeah. The chief's showing off again?
Yep. The boys all lined up to watch. The chief yanked his gun out.
Yeah.
Didn't go off. Wasn't loaded.
Oh. Boy, you're just full of little tidbits of inside information today, aren't you?
Well, I try to keep my ears peeled, Johnny.
They look good that way, too. FC. Doggone it. It says, do you know what day this is? Must see you. FC.
Sounds like somebody's anxious.
Hey, I know what day this is, Johnny.
What day is it? What day?
Thursday.
Ah.
FC probably stands for Freddie Claverstrap. Sure it does. He's got to see you today.
Freddie Claverstrap, eh?
That's FC, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, kids. Glad I could help you out, Johnny.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Who the heck is Freddie Claverstrap?
Well, don't ask me, Johnny. It's you he wrote the note to.
Yeah, but I know.
I never heard of the feller. Claverstrap's a ridiculous name anyhow. Sounds like a crook to me.
Oh, for the
You
love.
ought to watch the boy's friends, daughter. Liable to get him into trouble. So long, kids.
Well, he was the usual big fat help. Hey, I think I'll call Doc Gamble.
Later, dearie. I'm talking to Mabel, too.
Oh.
Hello, Mabel. Yeah, we just live like millionaires. Maids, a butler. Oh, we really lived it.
There's more fun with the McGees shortly. Throughout our country's history, good citizens have recognized that the strength of a democracy is based upon education. If we want to maintain and improve our democratic way of life, we must maintain and improve our schools. Right now, schools in many communities are overcrowded. There's a shortage of qualified teachers, and supplies and facilities are limited. If you're concerned about the welfare of your children and your country, it's up to you to take an active interest in the school system. Here's what you can do. Join and work with local civic groups that are trying to improve the schools. If you want to know what people in other communities are doing, write to the National Citizens Commission for the Public Schools. The address is 2 West 45th Street, New York. 2 West 45th Street, New York. Remember that better schools make better communities. So take an active interest and do your part.
Well, dearie, I got everything unpacked.
Good. Doggone it, I wish I could track down this note. This guy, FC, must want something important. Hand me the phone, will you? I'll see if Doc Gamble knows anything about it.
Here you are.
Thanks. Hello, operator. Give me the office of Dr. George Gamble, the well-known physician, Mert.
Oh, Myrtle.
How's every little thing, Mert? There's that. What's that, Mert? Went to see your cousin, the fighter. Absolutely ruthless because of his wife, huh?
Ruthless because of his wife?
Yeah, Ruth. She went home to her mother.
Ooh.
What say, Mert? Okay. Doc's out.
So am I.
Doggone it, I wish people wouldn't go around sticking notes like this in my mailbox.
Well, believe me, if it's important, the man will come back. What does the note say again? Read it to me.
Just says, do you know what day this is? Must see you. Signed F.C.
Maybe it's not even ours. Is it addressed to Fibber McGee or what?
It's not addressed to anybody, but it was in our mailbox. Hey, maybe this note is for you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you worry about it a while. Let's see who you know named F.C. I'll get off the hook somehow.
Well, maybe this is him now, or her. Come in.
Welcome home, travelers.
Hello, Dr. Gamble. Good to see you.
Hi, Docky. How you been, boy?
I missed you, son. How was the trip?
Just wonderful, Doctor. Oh, did we live it up.
Oh, you said it. Boy, that millionaire crowd knows how to live, Fatso.
Well, you ought to feel right at home with the upper crust, son.
Thank you, Doctor.
A crumb like you.
You know, I wouldn't want to live like those millionaires have to live, though, Doctor.
Ooh.
Never alone, surrounded by servants all the time. Everybody hating you because you're rich.
Me either. Those people never even get to drive their own cars, Doc. Big Rolls Royces, and they have to ride in the back seat with a chauffeur driving up in front. They can't even...
I wouldn't want it, kids. Pretty lonely, miserable life living like a millionaire.
Yes, it is.
You said it.
What do we play now, girls? Drop the handkerchief?
Well, I'd better stop playing anything and get busy on dinner. Walk me out to the kitchen, you boys.
Why, sure.
That's a deal.
Pleasure.
What would you like for dinner, McGee? Something easy.
Well, how about a little pheasant under glass, my dear? Or perchance a breast of quail on toast, or maybe some liver and onions.
Sold.
I'll stay.
Who asked you?
Molly was going to.
Of course I was, Doctor. You boys can run down to the market and pick up the liver and the onions.
It's a deal.
Well, I can't go, Doc. I got to stay here. I'm expecting somebody. You run and get the liver.
What?
Unless, hey, do you know anybody named F.C.?
What am I supposed to do? Send him after the liver?
Very disturbing situation, Doctor. Found a note in the mailbox. Something so terribly important that whoever left it didn't even bother to sign his name.
Yeah.
So important that himself here wasn't able to help me unpack, hang up clothes, or anything.
Yeah. Got me all upset, Doc. Had to go lay down. You see here? Says, do you know what day this is? Must see you. Signed F.C.
Well, it's not me, my boy. You can read that writing.
Doggone it, I wish people wouldn't be so dad-red mysterious about things.
I'll get the door.
If the guy had just put a phone number on this note, I'd have called him up. But no, he's got to be a mystery man. I got a notion just to forget the whole dad-ratted thing. The heck with him.
Good. Come on, I'll drive you down to the market to get the groceries. My mouth's starting to water already.
Wait till I get some money from Molly and... Who's at the door, Molly?
Your friend, the man with the note.
Well, at last. Where is he?
Relax, it's all taken care of.
Taken care of. Who? What do you mean?
I've got all the answers. Hand me the note.
Yeah, but who's F.C.?
Well, it says, do you know what day this is?
Yeah,
Well, it's the last day.
the last day.
Must see you.
About what?
About the car. Signed FC.
Yeah, but who's F.C.?
The finance company.
Oh. Did you pay it?
Yes.
Come on, I'll buy the liver and onions.
We'll say goodnight to Fibber and Molly in a moment. A minute of your time, if I may, to suggest an enjoyable way for you to spend tomorrow evening. You'll find wonderful comedy programming to keep you pleasantly entertained all evening when you set your dial to this, your NBC station. There's comedy with the Bob Hope Show and the Phil Harris Alice Faye Show. Songs by Dinah Shore and dramatic entertainment on the House of Glass. In the comedy vein, Bob Hope will be joined by his special guest, William Holden, in an amusing dramatic sketch. And Bob will be joined by Margaret Whiting and Les Brown's orchestra to make the Bob Hope Show tops in both comedy and musical entertainment. Immediately following the Bob Hope Show, there's more bright comedy on the Phil Harris Alice Faye Show. To add to the hilarity of their program, you'll be joyously entertained by Elliot Lewis, Julius Abruzio, and Brother William. The Phil Harris Alice Faye Show is one of the week's entertainment highlights on the NBC Radio Network. Be sure to listen each Friday evening for this mirth-filled show. You'll find the nation's best radio programs on the NBC Radio Network.
It's been a long day, dearie. Did you phone Mr. Wimple about our parakeet?
Yeah, he's going to bring it over tomorrow.
You know, I'll be awfully glad to see our little feathered friend, won't you?
Feathers I want to see right now are in my little pillow, Tootsie. Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC has brought you the Fibber, McGee, and Molly program, transcribed, with Bill Thompson as the old-timer and Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber, McGee, and Molly.